In this video, I'm going to show you how to post announcements for your unit to see. As you can see here, I've replaced the main image with the announcements. Now your administrator has control over this. He can check a box to show the announcements here instead of your main image once you log in. So let's get started on where else you can get to your announcements. So the announcements are located under the Unit menu. You go to Unit and then Unit Announcements. From here, you'll be able to see all the announcements that have been posted. And if you have permissions, under your permission group, which you will see here. So if anybody that you want to have permission to edit the announcements, you would come down to Other Permissions and then Edit Announcements. Add that there and click Save, and then the users within that group will have permission to add announcements as well. So let's get back to our announcements page. And click on Edit. And from here, you can check if you want to show the announcements on the home page instead of the home page photo, which I've already done. If you uncheck this box, your photo will reappear instead of your announcements. Okay, so now our image is back and the announcements are gone. So you have the option if you want to do that or not. Okay, to add a new announcement, you simply click Add New, and then you can add the announcement. To edit an announcement, let's go over the features here. The ad screen looks pretty much the same, but you have this option at the top here. What this option does, it forces that announcement to be on the top of the page. So if you have more than one announcement that you want at the top, for the first one you can put in a 1, for the second one you can put in a 2, and then if you leave this as a 0, then the rest of your announcements down the page will be shown sorted based on this date. The newest announcement first, and the oldest announcement last. So you can optionally come in here and put in this date. You have to put in a date, but you can put in any date you like. So you can put in a date in the future, and it won't show that announcement until that date. Now, if you do not put in a delete on date, that announcement will stay there forever. So if you want these things to automatically clean themselves up, and this announcement only needs to be there for a month or so, you just put in a date here, and then on that date, that announcement will be deleted. You also have options of where in the program you would like to see these announcements. So each announcement you can set up differently. You can have some announcements show up on the home page and not on the website and not in your newsletter, like this one. You can have announcements that show up in all 3 places, or any combination of these areas. We will also be adding these to the mobile app in the future. So there'll be another checkbox here for mobile app when that is available. And the announcements will show up there as well. So if home page is checked, it's only going to show up on the home page if that checkbox that I showed you earlier is checked. So an administrator needs to check that box saying that he wants that home page photo replaced with the announcements before the announcements will actually show up on the home page. And to get an announcement to show up on your website, you have to type in this exact phrase in a paragraph section of one of your web templates. So let's take a look at that, exactly how you would get that done. So I've got a tab here, and as you can see, I've got my announcements in this area on my main page. I also have an announcements page, just so you can see the two different ways you can do this. But all you have to do to get your announcements to show up on your website, let's open one of these pages here. Let's go to our home page. It's right here. So in the header section I put announcements. You can type in whatever you like, and then you just put in this phrase, all caps with the percents on both sides, and our code will go through, and if it sees that in one of these paragraph sections, not a header, so it won't work in the headers, it has to be in one of the paragraph sections, it will fill in those announcements. Now you can also come in here and put in additional text after it as well. So if you do this, that's okay. It's not going to hurt anything. So if we click save, let's go back to our home page. You can see that that was added in that paragraph section as well after announcements. So you can add more to this area other than the word announcements, and it'll show up in that paragraph as well. Same thing on that announcements page. All we did there was put in the word announcements in one of the paragraphs, click save, and if one of your announcements has the website checkbox checked, it's going to show up on your website if this word is typed in one of your paragraph sections. Other than that, everything's pretty self-explanatory. You're going to type in a title, which is going to show up in the header of your announcement, and you're going to type in the body. And you can format these however you like. And that's basically it. For the newsletter, if you have the newsletter checked, I've sent myself a newsletter so you can see what that's going to look like. So when you get the newsletter, you're going to have your newsletter content at the top. And if this checkbox for newsletter is checked, it's going to go ahead and generate this announcement section here with the announcements that you have checked the newsletter checkbox. Underneath of there, you'll see your upcoming events. Okay, well, I think that's pretty much everything that I need to explain on the announcements. If you have any questions, if you'd like to see any other videos, please let us know. And thanks for watching.